Okay, for the sake of explanation, I thought this would be easier if I just did it and walked you through it. So it's a little bit complicated. I'm going to go over here to schedule sections, and I'm going to, you kind of have to be connected to that class because pods are attached to the teacher, not the course. So it's a little bit difficult, and you've got to make those connections in the system in order for it to allow you to copy stuff over. So I'm going to go over here to writing strands, and I'm going to add myself as a co-teacher so that I can see it. All right, so now I'm going to click done. I'm going to go back to teacher mode, and here it is, ELA 7.8. I'm going to go to pods. So I've got to find in all of my courses those pods for easy grammar. So let me type in EG because I think that that's what we started them with. So maybe not. I've got to remember what we did. So let me go back a few years. Let's go to this. Let's go to first semester of my first full year and see if I can find where I did stuff. I'm looking. I don't see. Let me just continue to look in here. So prepositions. So a lot of these are from the ACT. I'm just trying to figure out what my naming. That's why it's really important how you name a pod so that you have, like, all of my pre-algebra, it has a PA in front so I can pull up any of those. It's important how you list them, how you write them down for the sake of being able to pull them back up whenever you want to copy them over. So this looks like nouns, verbs, prepositions. This looks like the ones that we want to use. I'm going to, I think all of these are, and this is 14 through 21, indirect, here we go. All of these are potentially, there's the, actually that can't be one of them. All right, so I'm going to pull these over and see what they are and I'm just going to go through and kind of look at these because some of these are math for foundations. So it's just all about finding the right course. All right. So actually what might be better, let me click done. Let me log in as you, and because I know that you had it in your courses. So let me log in as Laura May, and let me go back. All right, so it's in 2120. So ELA. Let me go to your pods, because that's, here they are. So here's all of those pods from Easy Grammar. So I'm just going to click to select all of them, and I'm going to copy them to, how am I going to do that? I'm going to share them. That's what I'm going to do. Let me cancel this. I'm going to rename these with EG in front. I'm just going to put EG in front of all of them for the sake of making sure that these are the Easy Grammar pods, which is going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to just go through and do all of that. So I'm going to pause this for just a moment and get through that. Let me take this down, a pause, and then I'll do all that first. Okay, so all of these I've put EG in front. So now we know that all of these are easy grammar pods. So that makes it easier to see. So I'm going to select all of those titles, and then I am going to share this to Growing in Grace, and I'm going to put 7th through 11th, apply to all 30 pods to let the instructor customize. And I'm going to replace these. Now I am done. So they should be out there for her to get. So I'm going to log out as you. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, so here I am. So now I'm going to log in as Tiffany. And I'm going to go 20, show older. I'm going to go second semester 24-25. I'm going to go to her pods. And I'm going to go to Get Materials. And I'm going to search for EG. All topics, all subjects. New upload. No, it's not it. Cancel, get materials. All subjects, 7th through 11th. EG. I know they're out there. Let's do EG1. Okay, so you got to do the whole number. EG1, there it is. Get it. Okay, so there's EG1. Get materials. So you're going to have to go through all of them. I'm going to go EG. Let's see if I can do a wild card, if that'll find them. No matches found. So I'm going to have to do EG2. Let's do English Language Arts. EG2. No, it's still not finding it. EG3. EG4. It's not finding these at all. But it is finding these. So yeah, we'll just take these. I don't know why it's not finding all of these. Find EG. EG1. It found EG1 prepositions. So space dash. Let's do EG2. Nope. I don't know why it's not finding those. Let's go back. Let's go back to you. You see, it's not just like a one and done kind of thing. It's very frustrating how this works. Let me escape. I don't know why it keeps maximizing. Okay, it's because this is maximized. That's why. Let me minimize that. Okay, I'm going back to you. I'm in 21-22. I'm going to ELA2. Going back to your pods. I've got EGs in front of everything here. I'm going to share them again just to make sure. I'm taking all of this off here. I'm going to unshare. Unshare. Okay, now I'm going to redo it. And I'm going to share all 30 pods, grades 7 through 11. I'll just do 7 through 12 for the sake of. And I'm going to take these off. So I'm just going to have it English Language Arts, grammar, and punctuation. That's what it needs to be. Share. Now they should all be there. Done. So now I'm going to exit out of you. And I'm going to go over to Tiffany. I'm going to go to pods. And I'm going to get materials. EG. No matches found. I do not understand. Oh, I know what it is. I've got to do this again. I've got to refresh it. Hopefully that does it. Post pods. Get materials. Still not what I want it to be. EL or EG. So you see, it's crazy how. Let's do grammar and punctuation. No, still not doing it. EG2 dash, still not finding it. All right, so let's just do grammar punctuation. So all of these, I don't know why it updated this one, but it didn't update the rest of them. So 1, 2, let's just get it. Let's get 1. Let's get, that one should be here. Let's get 3. You're just gonna have to get them individually. That's the way you'd have to do it anyways, get them individually. Get 4. Get 5. I mean, that's the process. You just have to copy it to the Growing in Grace tutorial account, and then you have to go in, you have to copy it over. Let me see if it will find EG anything. No, it still doesn't like the name for some reason. So we're on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Probably ought to get that review, 1 through 13 review. And now we'll get 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then we'll get the 14 through 21 review. And then there's 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and I think 27 is the last one. And then there is that pre-assessment that you might want to get. And is there another one? There's some cold reads in there. I think that's it. Yeah, there's some cold reads in here that you could pull up that she could use if you want to copy those over. But basically you have to share it out to the Growing in Grace tutorial, and then you have to go in as the teacher who wants it. The teacher who has it has to share it. The teacher who wants it has to get it, has to pull it up and get it. So let me put this, that's right, this one needs to go down right here. I don't know why I moved this one. That one needs to go after 21. Okay, and then this one can go as the post assessment for 1 through. All right, so I'm going to just, again, go through here and put the EG in front of each of these for the sake of making sure that they all are, it's understood that these are easy grammar. Okay, so all of the easy grammars are labeled with EG before the number in the proper order, and then the reviews are in there, and then the pre and post test is in there. So she can pull any of those pods, they are in her list now, and make assignments out of them. So she can use that however she needs to. But it is a difficult, you see, it took 15 minutes to do that one little thing because you have to do them individually. You can't just do them. You can share them as a group, but then when you go out there and get them, you have to get them one at a time. It's a lot easier if you are in the same semester. Let me show you. Let me get out of here and go back to teacher setup. If you are in the same semester, like our current semester with one another, let me go here. I could go to Genopods, being in the same semester with all of these. I can take everything in the same semester because I am a co-teacher here. All of these pods that I have, I can just click copy to, and then I can give it to anybody for that semester. Right? It's really easy, but it won't let you do it from one year to the next or from one term to the next. It's very finicky like that. So it's a little frustrating, but what you got to do is just put it out there on the Growing in Grace share. It's like a folder that we all share, where all the pods that we want to share with one another are out there. And when you label them by subject, it's a lot easier to find. You have to put a grade. It won't let you do it without a grade category on there. And then when you click share, if you make sure that you have this button checked, then you don't have to worry about them coming back and saying, hey, I can't edit this pod. When you put it out there where you can let instructors customize their own copies, then when they get a copy from the shared folder, then they can edit it however they see fit. They can add problems or take off problems or rearrange problems or whatever, or change answers. So you want to do it that way where you apply it to all the pods that you select. I'm going to cancel that because I've already done that. These are obviously already copied over to Anna's login. But pods are attached to the teacher, not the course. So that makes it a little bit harder to share the pods. The pods are technically owned by the teacher in the Jupyter system. But if you share them out, if the teachers will make sure that they label them or identify the pod specifically by the course and the lesson number, right? In some numeric progression where we can attach it to a course if we go look for it, it's a lot easier. And that's something that I've learned over the years in sharing pods with Anna or Emma Logan or anything like that it was a lot easier for me to label them in a way that I could find it later in the shared folder. So, and sometimes you have to delete it and then start over to do it right, to get that back. So, again, it's a big, long, drawn out process, and I can go into more detail later, but that's the process. Share it to the folder, and then that teacher has to come back and get every one of them. So if you do that, you might want to send her a screenshot, which I've already done it. You don't have to do it again, but you might want to send a screenshot to that person so they know which pods they need to go and get. That might be another way to help them. All right, I just thought a video would be better so that you could see the process. It is laborious, but it's not hard. It's just a lot of steps.